Well, I mean, at first I was like, well, wait, are we sure that Steph wants to leave? I mean, there have been conversations that she considered signing an extension with Connecticut. Like, there were a bunch of things that we had been hearing.
What if I told you that 3 Connecticut Sun players are packing their bags and heading to Indiana after the Fever seemingly unlocked a WNBA cheat code? The Fever is about to spike in intensity. But the most shocking part is that these aren't just ordinary players. We're talking all-stars who could instantly transform the team from zero to heroes. Imagine Caitlin Clark's face when she learns about her new superstar teammate. Picture yourself lounging at home, scrolling through your phone, when suddenly your screen explodes like a Christmas tree, notifications lighting up everywhere. Your squad, battle-tested and ready, is prepared to flip the tide and change the course of everything.
New head coach, and so she will be heading back to Indiana because that's where she has roots. She played there as a player. She coached in Indiana.
Strangely, they are ready to change the game in ways never seen before, even though the Fever has lingered at the bottom of the league for years. It's as if they've discovered a secret cheat code. Guess what? 3 of Connecticut's top Sun players are about to become free agents and may choose to move to Indianapolis. Let's break it down. There are 4 key players. All-star Alyssa Thomas, a defensive powerhouse who fills the stat sheet effortlessly. DeWanna Bonner, who can score from anywhere on the court. And when it matters most, spark plug guard Courtney Williams, who can light it up. You might think they won't all head to Indiana, but here's the twist: Stephanie White. Indeed, she has already forged a connection with these players as the new Fever coach, having previously guided them in Connecticut. Picture a reunion in Indiana where the group comes together, this time donning Fever jerseys. While it seems unbelievable, it could happen under the sun. The Fever shopping isn't done yet, so buckle up. Which 3 Sun stars might join them? And what other moves do they have planned? If this seems wild, wait until the next reveal. We're talking about transforming a forgotten team into one that strikes fear across the league. It's like leaping from the playground straight into the majors. This revolution is just the beginning. The Fever is crafting a powerhouse roster and won't stop with just these Sun players.
This is known about her. It's one of the reasons why the Indiana Fever were pursuing her. Many of the members of the team.
Regarding it for now, let's just savor the thought that the Fever could transform from zeros to heroes faster than anyone expects. The Fever is building something so massive it could reshape the entire WNBA, but that story is for another time. Championship. They're preparing for something monumental, but it's not just about signing the top players. You know, there are others out there. Plum, Kelsey? Yes, Kelsey Plum. Now, picture this. It may sound wild that Plum and Clark could share the same backcourt, but it's possible. Consider this for a moment. You already know Caitlin Clark dominates on the court, but imagine her paired with an all-star supporting cast. We're talking about a rookie who can contribute effortlessly and light up the scoreboard from anywhere. Even legends, though, need help to chase titles. Beyond the hot players mentioned before, other free agents are eyeing Indiana. And here's the strangest possibility yet. Can the Fever assemble a dominant squad around Clark? Kelsey Plum's impact on both the team's future performance could be huge. The thought of Plum and Clark in the same backcourt is intimidating. These are 2 players capable of making defenders look foolish, shooting lights out, and controlling the ball like it's on a string. It's like combining 2 cheat codes into a single, unstoppable team. And here's why it might actually succeed. When you combine Plum, who brings championship experience in the WNBA, with Clark, whose basketball IQ is off the charts and sees the game in slow motion, you have a backcourt capable of giving any team nightmares. But it's not just Clark and Plum. Rookie stars tend to excel when surrounded by strong veterans. Players like Sabrina Ionescu and Ariel Atkins thrived because they had seasoned teammates to lean on. If the Fever succeeds, we're looking at a team that could dominate for years. Picture going from last place to title contenders almost overnight. It's as if they've cracked a secret formula. Yet, before getting too carried away, remember that building a super team isn't always simple. Even dream squads can stumble at first. It's like fitting puzzle pieces together. But when it clicks, the WNBA might face a team no one dares challenge. Let's break it down. The WNBA has a salary cap that keeps teams from overspending. Given the league's finances, this is far less than NBA money. So, how did the Fever pull off this Cinderella story? Fans' reactions were wild. You might assume that with limited funds, assembling a dream roster would be impossible. Here's the twist. Some players accept lower pay to chase rings. These stars value championships over cash, which plays right into Indiana's hands. It sounds insane, but it's true. Imagine a group of all-stars joining Caitlin Clark, pursuing a title for less money. That alone could turn Indiana into a powerhouse overnight. But wait, there's more. The new CBA has drastically changed roster management and spending rules. Players are now seeking short-term contracts. What does that mean for the Fever? They can sign multiple stars on 1 or 2 year deals, and if it doesn't work, they aren't locked in for years. It's like betting big in poker, but keeping some chips if you lose. This is huge for Indiana. They could go from being overlooked to becoming the team everyone fears, all without breaking the budget. It feels as though they've uncovered a cheat code for team building or something. But the reality is these players want to win and play alongside other stars, and the Fever is delivering both. They have Caitlin Clark and may be able to land some Sun players. They're still scouting other free agents. Final thoughts on the trade and the next steps for the Fever. They're not just spending blindly. They're strategic, adaptable, and selling a vision. If it works, the Fever could become the WNBA's top team. It's like assembling the Avengers of women's basketball. Even though money is tight, they're building a dream squad, which is even more insane. Let's dive into this outrageous fantasy lineup that has everyone talking. Caitlin Clark is the superstar, but who else could join her? Imagine Clark stepping onto the court with a powerhouse squad featuring some of the biggest personalities in the sport. Clark, 2 of the Sun stars we mentioned, and possibly Kelsey Plum, all donning Fever jerseys. It's like merging the Avengers of women's basketball. Championship teams need depth, though, and the Fever could go from nearly no stars to one of the deepest rosters overnight. It's as if they discovered a hidden cache of elite talent. Let's break down this potential lineup. Clark's exceptional playmaking and scoring drive the show. Alyssa Thomas adds defensive dominance and versatility. Brianna Jones provides a serious inside presence, and perhaps Kelsey Plum contributes even more firepower. That starting lineup could give any team nightmares. But there's more. We're talking about players who might start on other teams yet come off the bench for the Fever. It's like they have a secret weapon ready to deploy at any moment. Imagine how this squad would match up against powerhouses like the Aces or the Liberty, transforming from the team everyone forgets into the team everyone fears. With this roster, the Fever could go from laughingstock to legend faster than Clark can sink a three-pointer. But before we start planning the championship parade, there's one more thing to consider. Building a super team might look amazing on paper, but putting it together on the court is a whole different challenge. Suddenly, we're talking about a team that could dominate for years. Their lineup is the kind that makes other teams rethink their entire roster. Strangely, they're ready to change the game in a way never seen before. Even though the Fever has been at the bottom of the league for years, it's as if they've discovered a secret cheat code. Guess what? 3 of Connecticut's top Sun players are about to become free agents and might choose to move to Indianapolis. First, let's break it down. There are 4 key players. All-star Alyssa Thomas, a defensive powerhouse who fills the stat sheet effortlessly. DeWanna Bonner, who can score from anywhere on the court. And third, when it matters most, spark plug guard Courtney Williams can light it up. You might be thinking they won't all end up in Indiana, but here's the key: Stephanie White. It shows there's already a connection between the players and the new Fever coach, who previously led them in Connecticut. Imagine a reunion in Indiana, but this time they're wearing Fever jerseys. Though it sounds unbelievable, it could actually happen under the sun. The Fever isn't done shopping yet, so buckle up. Which 3 Sun players will join, and what other strategies do they have? If you think this is wild, wait until you see what's next. We're talking about transforming the team everyone forgets into the squad everyone fears. It's like jumping from the playground straight to the major leagues overnight. Revolution is just the beginning. The Fever is building a formidable squad, and they're not stopping with just these Sun players.